Welcome back to Salford Sport TV. Love is in the air. It's Valentine's Day. We have Salford ladies first taking on Leeds Beckett seconds in league action. What does this mean for both teams? Well, Salford, it's about retribution. They were absolutely heartbroken last week. We were there as well. Your commentary team of Finley, Gaynor and Charlie Sutton will be able to tell you all about that.
Cheers, Bix, and we are back today for another game of Salford Ladies First action. I'm joined today by my co-commentator Charlie Sutton as we commentate on this game, which is the Salford Ladies First versus Leeds Beckett Seconds. How are you today, Charlie?
I am brilliant. It's great to be back at Peel Park. We're obviously in Leeds last week, but it's brilliant to be back at home.
No, it is indeed, and Salford will be looking to bounce back from their cup defeat to Leeds, Uni of Leeds, last week.
Kicked off by Abby Lamb, and it is out for a throw-in to Leeds Beckett. And today is Valentine's Day, the day of love. But what these teams won't love is their form recently, with 13 goals conceded in 2 games for Leeds Beckett. They're looking to bounce back against Salford, who are also in quite poor form. And it's a great tackle by Abby Lamb, but loses a ball.
Yeah, it is Valentine's Day, Charlie Sutton. Have you got a special someone back at home?
Not back at home, down in Peel Park. Down in Peel Park. You do, back at home.
Yeah, I do indeed. Hello, Amy, if you're listening.
Hello, Liz. She will not be listening.
Onto the football now anyway, as Salford win a throw-in high up in the Leeds Beckett half.
There's a poor pass there from Leeds Beckett. They had more time. Throw-in taken by Flanagan.
And it is Corris who concedes the throw-in.
Great touch there by yours truly.
Well, yeah, Charlie, obviously you were in Leeds with us last week, you were recording. What did you make of that game against the Uni of Leeds, which Salford did unfortunately lose in the end?
So I think Salford...
Oh, sorry, Charlie, I have to interrupt you here. No, I won't. Chance comes to nothing.
It's out for a corner kicked out by Lennis.
It is indeed. Anyway, Charlie, what were your thoughts on that before this corner comes in quickly?
I actually didn't think the performance was too bad. Like, they were the weaker side, that's for sure, but it was against a very strong Leeds University side, a very strong side, and they hold their own for most of the game. I think fitness was more of an issue than it was for Leeds, and their tactics was all right, but Leeds were the inevitable winners.
They were indeed, as this corner's delivered here by Leeds Beckett. Salford looking to get it away, but a man was free in the box, and the second shot goes at the Salford goal from number 32, but it is blocked.
But it does go out to nothing. It's a great turn by number 25 as she tries to put it in, but it's out to nothing again.
Salford will play on as number 7, Crosley, kicks the ball forward, but the chance amounts to nothing, and Leeds Beckett will be allowed to restart here.
But coming on from last week again, it'll be interesting to see how Salford play against another weaker side, because Leeds, they were the underdogs. They were trying to sit back, but both of these teams have similar form. Leeds Beckett on 9 points, Salford on 4. So Salford really looking to close the gap with the home advantage here today.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see how Salford line up against the worst side compared to what we watched last week in them playing against a much better side. So, we'll see how they fare here.
It's been very early on the game, but it's quite even so far. Neither team has managed to keep hold of the ball massively, but they have been... there's not been any chances yet other than a slight one from the corner.
There's Snoddy. A chance for nothing.
Annie Flanagan gives the ball away to Leeds Beckett, who are looking to create something with number 42, who plays the ball into number 32. But it is...
The ball just went out there, Charlie.
Ball went out.
I think we were both a bit confused.
Yeah,
the manager
good thing
on
you
our
called
side,
it.
the manager on our side did indicate that it had gone out.
Strong tackle there by Salford. Abby is played in by Brand. Abby Lamb turns her man. And it is offside.
Yeah, just offside there. Lamb tried to play the ball through after a good piece of footwork, but she was offside. The oncoming attacker, who I believe was Warrund. No, I think it was Crosley, actually. She was definitely offside. The referee did make a right decision there.
Yeah, and I don't know if the pass was the right move to play. It was a poor pass anyway. After good footwork, she could have probably gone on for herself. But number 32 is looking to win the ball in an attacking scenario here, but Lennis plays it out. If in doubt, and it's a throw into Leeds Beckett.
Snoddy, the captain of today, trying to clear the ball there, but the Leeds Beckett will intercept before giving the ball right back away. And Salford will look to counter here through Warrund as she looks to drive at that Leeds Beckett defence.
Warren just keeps the ball here to herself, and she does give it away, unfortunately.
Very poor pass there by Warrund as
Beckett
Leeds Beckett send a very far ball forward. The manager flags on our side, but the referee allows the advantage to play through. And that was almost a brilliant ball there from Corris.
Now, Leeds Beckett are looking for long balls today, it's looking like, which is different from last week where that was more of Salford's game. It's intercepted by Leeds Beckett here, who look to counter. Through number 42, who's in on goal, and it is offside.
She scored anyway.
Ball is in the back of the net, but it will not count. Maybe that was to get the confidence up.
Yeah, you just wonder if we had VAR here, would that goal be going to VAR? I think that offside looked very, very tight.
Oh, I thought it was off, I'm not going to lie, but you are the referee here, so...
No, I only say it looked tight because obviously the ball travels a long way, so you never know when the ball travels a long way.
Yeah, of course. Leeds Beckett look to counter again, but it seems like Flanagan has a lot of time here. And she plays it out to be safe.
Taking time. Yeah, we were about 5 minutes in when we started, we realised.
I'm interested by Leeds Beckett's numbers today. There's a lot of very high numbers in the 30s and 40s, while Salford have gone for the traditional 1 to 15.
Yeah, not too sure as to why that is. Maybe it's because of they're the second team, obviously, so higher numbers for them.
Yeah, of course. And it is a goal kick to Salford here after nothing came from that opportunity by Leeds Beckett. Now it's Cook with the ball.
both sides here in the early stage just really struggling to really dominate the midfield. If I had to pick a side who has so far, it would be Leeds Beckett, as they do launch another long ball forward, which could cause problems for Salford.
And it's still a problem for Salford. And it's a brilliant turn by the Leeds Beckett player. She lays it off, and it is a shot off, which is easily in Jenkinson's hands.
Yeah, it's never troubling Katie Jenkinson in goal too much there. It's a pretty weak shot, and it just rolls straight into her palms and allows her to, scoop it up and distribute it from her hands. Never really troubling her, though, and it still stays 0-0 here.
Yeah, and what you were saying before, I think you are right. I think Leeds Beckett have been more in control of the game. They don't look safe. They don't look completely in control. They are playing a lot of long balls, but they're having more chances. They're getting more off, and Salford look a little bit shaky here. It's early days, but they don't look comfortable in the game.
Yeah, they don't. So I think the Leeds Beckett long ball is really causing them problems. Annie Flanagan's had to deal with a few of them so far, and she's only been able to get half-hearted clearances off, which will skew out wide, or they just cause problems for that Salford defence. So they'll have to learn to deal with them better if they want to get control in this match.
Yeah, if they keep on playing those long balls, it will be looking like a goal will be coming for Leeds Beckett, but can Salford find that out?
And a series of bad passes there kind of end up with Salford surrendering the ball and allowing Leeds Beckett to have a throw in high up the pitch.
Yeah, sums up the game a lot, to be fair. None of the passes have seemed to work for a long period of time. The ball has been out for quite a few throw-ins this game. Leeds Beckett look for a long shot, but it was never on.
Sorry.
And Captain Snoddy there, clattering into our commentary. Charlie Sutton.
Showing passion, not backing down to win the wall. Unfortunately, hit me in the meantime. And I'm not happy. I'm hurt. I'm injured. So you won't get me on the pitch with tough tackling like that.
The referee giving a free kick there in Salford's own half.
Yep.
And it's a Salford throw, despite the claims of Leeds Beckett.
And Salford looking to attack here through Warren. She plays it out wide to Crosley. That's a Warren. Then a 1-2 just doesn't come off between the two of them. But Warren will intercept here and look to drive at the Leeds Beckett defence. She goes beyond one, puts the ball into the box.
Ooh.
Easily petered out by the Leeds Beckett defence. But that's better from Salford, and it's the first real chance they've had, to be completely honest.
It was great control by Warren, but the pass just didn't execute 2 times in a row. But Leeds Beckett looked to counter with number 42 here down the wing. And Lennis deals with her comfortably with a great tackle. And now it's the captain, Snoddy, with the ball, looking to drive forward. Abilan makes a run, but was offside, so had to pull back that run. Leeds Beckett in control of the ball here. I'm hearing our presenter, Harry Smith, is coming to join us in a second.
There he is, number 9. Camera's just showing him. He is. He's running a bit late today, but he's here, and that's all that counts.
Yeah, he does show passion for making it. Although he's late, he'll be doing the half-time and the full-time interviews. Harry Smith, he's a brilliant member of Salford Sport TV and a great presenter.
He really is, but obviously back on the game now. Just a free kick there for Leeds Beckett, deep in their own half. Conceded by Salford. Leeds fail. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Yes,
A
they
lot
do.
of passion from Annie Flanagan there to win from a slide tackle on the Astro.
Yeah, I was just going to say there that Leeds failed to beat the Salford press, but Annie Flanagan making sure that they were pushed right back to their last line of defence with a great sliding challenge.
She's shown a lot of relentless today, a lot of passion, desire to win in this important game. Salford really looking to get closer to them in the league. And you can see with the way they're playing, they do want this.
Oh, poor
Salford win the ball. It's Abby Lamb with a pass which doesn't really danger the Leeds Beckett defence, despite some pressing from Wardren.
We'll force a throw in though for Salford high up the pitch here.
See our cameraman Bix Williams on the team today.
Yeah. I'd just like to take this chance while we have a break and play to remind you that there are many games on Salford Sports TV today. We're showing the rugby later. We're showing the men's firsts and seconds. I believe it's the seconds away at Bolton. The seconds are away at Bolton, and the first here at Peel Park. And we'll be bringing both of them to you, and they will be released on YouTube at Salford Sports TV.
We've got commentators such as Lewis Speed and Tom Turner down there today in Bolton.
And here comes Salford here looking to attack that Leeds goal, but the cross is straight into the keeper's arms.
Technically the first shot on target for Salford,
Yeah.
but not intentional and not threatening.
Not at all. And from what I can see in the early stages of this match, Charlie, is that both of these sides are very well matched. You know, they're very even. It's been a very even game, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. You can tell it's going to be a close one today. There's not going to be a battering. I mean, both defences seem to be really strong, and neither of the attack can break them down massively.
No, you're not wrong. But obviously, we could be speaking too soon, as that ball just trickles its way through to the Leeds keeper.
And Salford win the throw-in.
Good interception there by Annie Flanagan to prevent Leeds from building an attack, and Salford themselves will look to counter now as Lamb feeds the ball through, but Crosley just couldn't get on the end of it.
It goes to nothing. Wow, Leeds Beckett do look to counter-attack with a ping ball over to number 42, but it's dealt with easily as the pass was just over. But it's given out, and it's scrappy here, and it ends up to number 7 and back to Salford.
Yeah, Lennis Cook there with two misplaced passes.
A brilliant turn from number 7 from Leeds Beckett as a pass goes to nothing and an offside. But it was a lovely turn just before the pass was played.
Wasn't it? And Salford will make a substitution here. It looks like it is number 12, Abby Lamb, for number 9, Lauren Barkley. A change up top.
Interesting. Lamb didn't get much of a chance to get the ball, as Salford didn't really create much for the attack that in the early start of the game. But it'll be interesting to see how the change will affect the game.
Now Whittle on the ball. Oh, she had loads of options and she's misplaced the pass. And here come Leeds Beckett now looking to counter. The ball's played through, but it will go straight back to Katie Jenkinson in goal.
It's another poor ball, but she had a lot of time. I think she had almost too much time, overthought her decisions, and then ended up giving it away to the Leeds Beckett player. Captain Snoddy is offside there.
And she was, to be fair. I think that is the right decision from the referee. She did look offside.
I will agree with you there, Finn. Snoddy presses there and forces that out for a Leeds Beckett corner. Throw in. Ball gets kicked out there. Nearly takes out our commentary team.
Great strikers play there from the Leeds Beckett attacker. But Leeds fail to keep the ball. And Salford can counter here. War Run steps on the ball. And there's a bit of ping pong on the floor there. But the ball will find its way through. Leeds Beckett's still struggling to get it rid now. Salford looking to maintain this attack. There's the captain, and she just gives the ball away.
It was scrappy there. Salford had a few chances, but it was too ping pong. It looked inevitable that they would lose the ball, but they're back in possession here in the opposition's half, looking to create something. It's quite a high line at the minute for Salford as they press on to score.
It is indeed, and the heavens have started to open here at Peel Park. The rain is starting to come down. It'll be interesting to see how that affects the game, because obviously the weather can take its toll.
Of course, and I should have worn the coat with the hood today. Not a brave.
Great ball out wide from War Run. And here comes Barkley now on the ball. Barkley lifts the ball into the box.
Barkley straight to the keeper.
Straight into the keeper's palms there. Never troubling. I think she was just looking for Snoddy at the back stick there. But the keeper just dived out and claimed the cross before it could find the Salford captain.
Sums up a lot of this game. I mean, Salford can create chances down the wing, but then they will not make much of it unless something changes here. And it doesn't. It's been the passes that have been off today. They've been great with their feet. They've been getting the ball down the wing a few times, but the crosses have turned to nothing today. But they'll be looking to change that. As Salford are pressing on, I think they're looking more of their own at the minute. There's been less chances for Leeds and more for Salford in the last 10 minutes.
Here come Leeds, though, looking to build. And they will attack that Salford defence down the left-hand side here. She chops it in, puts a beauty of a ball into number 32, but Annie Flanagan will intercept it and get rid. The danger's still not gone here for Salford. Never mind, it looks like it is as Allen will try to dribble it out, but she seems to be overcomplicating it for herself, Allen. And Whittle will be on the ball now, and she will look to be the one to get rid.
See, it was a brilliant ball in there, but dealt well with Annie Flanagan, who I do believe has been the best player on the pitch so far. She's been relentless, tackling and dealing with those long balls very well. Salford looking to counter here with Crossley, but she just plays it back to the defender.
And Leeds pressing very vigorously there, and they will reap their rewards. And it's a good tackle there from Lennis Cook. And Salford will look to break here.
Oh, it's a brilliant piece of play there from Waldron, but she does give the ball away. It's a great turn, but the pass just couldn't execute it.
Brilliant turn, and the pass idea was right, just petered out. I think she was looking for Snoddy. Kate Snoddy it is. But she just couldn't find her.
Oh, it's a brilliant chance for Salford to make a darting run, but it just wasn't been able to be made by Barkley.
Substitution here for Leeds Beckett. And it looks just to be a bit of reshuffling as the newly introduced number 15 looks to be taking her place on the right-hand flank here.
Great turn by number 31 there as she plays it in for Leeds Beckett, but it's offside. I think that was a tight one. I thought she held her run well, but not well enough. And love is in the air in the commentary team today as Gaynor has stopped speaking to text the missus. He's not happy about that one.
She's not happy.
He's going red. He's got more important things today. Salford Sport TV.
Snoddy looking for a ball, but Warren just couldn't get it under her spell. And the ball will trickle out for a goal kick.
Leeds Beckett in control of the ball here, looking to create one of the chances, but it's comfortable for Lennis as she plays it back to Salford. But Leeds Beckett win the ball.
Poor ball.
And it goes out for a throw-in, which was cleared brilliantly.
Poor ball there. Chance for Leeds to really attack that Salford goal, but the ball out wide just wasn't good enough.
Wardren switching flanks, and it is out for a Salford throw.
Sorry, Em.
When the ball's found its way through here to Lauren Barkley. It's a good ball for Annie Flanagan. Oh, it's a great save by the keeper, diving at full stretch to her left. But Lauren Barkley would be very disappointed she missed that chance.
It was a brilliant save there. Annie Flanagan with some brilliant play. Could have stricken the ball with a bit more power, but it was a great save at full stretch by any means. And it's an out-swinging corner for Salford here. And it's played in nicely, but it does go straight into the goalkeeper's hands.
Good hands there by the keeper. Yeah, just back on that chance before. I just think she scuffed it. It could almost be the rain at play. It almost looked like she slipped as she went to kick the ball.
Yeah, it was on target, which forced a stretching save, but there seemed to be no power on it. And she knows she can do better there. And it's unfortunate, but it's the first real chance for Salford to have a shot off in the box. And it's a turn from Leeds Beckett, who are making a brilliant run here. And it's a brilliant goal. Fantastically taken, beating the stretched Jenkinson.
It is, yeah, and listen, it's a good goal from Leeds. That great ball down the left-hand flank, and the attacker just ran on free. She darted into the box, and then just before she entered the box, she releases a shot, and it just finds its way into the back of the net, beyond the reach of Katie Jenkinson in goal. It is 1-0, Leeds Beckett seconds here, and it will be about how Salford respond to that goal now.
She didn't panic there with her shot. She didn't look up for other options. She knew what she wanted to do, and she did it very well.
Should the keeper have done better?
No, I think it's harsh. I think it would be harsh to expect better from the keeper. The shot wasn't with a lot of power, but it's not one that many would save.
Yeah, and Salford looking for an instant response now as Snoddy nicks the ball high up the pitch. She puts the ball into the box. And it's trickling around in the box. Warren shoots and she scores, and it's an instant response from Salford. It's 1-1, and it's a great goal by Emily Warren there. Charlie Sutton, your thoughts?
Warren with a brilliant finish there. A bit of luck with the ball bouncing in the box, but I think we've got to credit that goal to Snoddy with a passion and determination. Didn't give up when a few times it looked like she lost the ball. Played it in, bit of luck bouncing, but but Waldron takes a chance.
Yeah, great desire there from the captain Snoddy to not give up that ball. She intercepted it, and then it's like you said, it was slight bit of luck as it did, bounce around in the box, bit of ping pong in the box, but it did fall at the feet of Emily Warrund, and she did not make a mistake.
No, not at all. Absolute instant response from Salford, and Leeds look to make another instant response, but can't do it. But it was a very quick response, about 2 minutes straight after, and it was good play and great determination.
Yeah, it was. Well, I said to you, Charlie Sutton, that it was going to be about the response from Salford. And listen, I think that's the best response you can get. Goal straight away after the restart.
Yeah, 100%. They knew it's been an even game, and it's carried on being even with both teams having quite an equal amount of chances here. As Salford look to make another counter. Snoddy makes a run but can't be seen. And the ball's given away, but back to Salford here. That was a lovely move there by the Leeds defender, number 32, but it is back to her now, who plays it safe to the defence as Leeds are in comfortable possession. Salford look to create a counter there. The ball is back to them after a failed chance from Leeds Beckett.
Leeds trying another long ball forward here. It's found its way in between the two Salford defenders. And number 42 will be able to run onto this now. She chops inside the box. Annie Flanagan, great challenge from her. And the chance will amount to nothing. Brilliant defending.
It's a brilliant long ball there, and actually well controlled by the attacker there. But it was great defending. I don't think either teams did anything wrong. Great control, great run, great ball, but can't beat Annie Flanagan. And it's a throw in here for Leeds Beckett, deep into Salford's half.
Brand with the ball over the top end. It's a brilliant ball to number 7, Ella Crossley. She darts into the box on the left-hand side, looking for a pass. And she'll find it to Snoddy. Snoddy lays it back to Warren. Warren lets it run, and the shot is off. And, oh, and it will end up in a corner here for Salford there. Great move.
That was brilliant by Izzy Brand there, who stayed composed and played an incredible pass over the top. And it was a great move by Waldron as well, just before the shot, and it's forced for a corner. Great play by Salford there, but the finish just couldn't quite make it, and it's a great save.
Yeah, looking back on it in retrospect, I think she was looking for Lauren Barkley. I'm not too sure if she did go for the shot there, unless it was a very weak shot, but Barkley just couldn't get her head or any piece of her body to it. But there will be a Salford corner here.
And it's a poor corner. It doesn't make it in the box, and it's out for a goal kick.
Not what you want to see.
It's an awkward one.
Got 5, I think. Both of them came just before the half hour now. About 10 minutes.
With 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Both teams are clearly looking for a goal here. There's no one settling for this. And it's number 42 who is onside, runs through, and is taken down. It's not given as a penalty.
Oh, wow, what a goal!
It's a brilliant strike out of nowhere from number 36.
Yeah, where did that come from? What number was it? 36?
36,
Number 36 really there has pulled the rabbit out of the hat with that one. The ball comes back to her and she hits it on the first time, and it just dips beyond Katie Jenkinson's reach and nestles into the same corner where the first goal did. And Leeds retake the lead through a very, very good finish indeed.
To my mistake, it is actually number 38, but it was a long shot from her, and it was a brilliant goal. As Leeds Beckett intercept, passing out from the back. And they play it to a clearly offside player. But just before the goal, it was another long ball which worked from Leeds Beckett as the striker was taken down. Not given as a penalty, not seen as enough. But it doesn't matter because they capitalise on their chance through number 38.
Yeah, and again, like I said, just after Leeds Beckett's opener, it'll be now about how Salford react. You know, half time is fast approaching. You want to go before half time. You don't want to go into half time losing.
No, you don't. And they're hoping for a more instant impact like they did after the first goal. But Leeds Beckett seem to be more in control here after an instant chance after their goal.
But yeah, I mean, I said before, you know, you don't want to... Sorry, mine's gone blank. You want to score before half-time. You definitely don't want to concede again before half-time, as that would be, you know, disaster if you're 2 goals behind at the break.
Well, Salford are playing a very high line today and passing out from the back, which is creating them some chances. But I'm not sure about this tactic today, as I believe it's given Leeds Beckett more chances than it's helped Salford, because both of the goals have came from Leeds' through balls, which have been working today. Referee signals for 8 minutes here.
8 minutes to go until half-time, that is.
Salford. Snoddy tries to control the ball here with 2 players on her, and Leeds Beckett do win the ball as they look for another counter-attack. But it is played out nicely by Whittle.
And Lauren Barker there finds herself in an offside position. It was tight, and I'm not even sure if anything would have came of it if she was onside, if she was chasing a very loose ball, but free kick for Leeds Beckett here, which will allow them to run down more of that clock until half-time. Because, you know, if you're the Leeds Beckett manager now, you are just saying, get to half-time, you know, half-time 2-1, we'll take that.
Yeah, and do Salford play the risk of what they were doing at 1-1, trying to force another goal before the half? Or do they keep the result at 2-1? I think they have to go for another one, otherwise it will be looking hard in the second half.
Beth Corris here can't get the better of her winger, and the winger will beat her there. And she plays across the front line to number 15 here. Number 15 for Leeds Beckett takes a shot, takes a deflection off Annie Flanagan and finds itself safely into the palms of Katie Jenkinson in goal.
Just before that chance got created, because she did try and turn the player, but would it have been safer to just kick it out and play it safe?
Well, the old saying goes true, doesn't it, Charlie? If in doubt, kick it out. And the keeper's kick finds itself to number 3, Izzy Brand. But she will lose out on the ball here, and Leeds Beckett will look to counter. It's a beautiful ball played through to number 42. She's bearing down on goal. Annie Flanagan can get back to kind of usher her away, but she will beat her. And number 14, Beth Corris, will get back to peter out the pass and the attack altogether as a Leeds Beckett throw-in will now.
And it was another attack created through those classic through balls that we've seen all day today, with Izzy Brand losing the ball. But it was a good tackle by Flanagan, and the striker just didn't quite have the pace to turn it into an out-and-out one-on-one chance. But the ball is with Leeds Beckett now, but it's not anymore.
No, it's not. Foul throw against the Leeds Beckett player there.
One that Hector Bellerin would have been proud of. Ball with Whittle with plenty of time, but she does give it back to Leeds Beckett as Snoddy gets the ball with a lot of players around her, so she plays it back safely to Annie Flanagan, who looks to play the long ball here. And it gets given back to Leeds Beckett.
There's Mel Whittle now trying to play a ball to Kate Snoddy, but she just can't. But Salford will look to recycle here as they intercept the ball again. Annie Flanagan driving forward. Now it's Whittle. Whittle, tries the line breaking pass there, but Crosley just couldn't get a hold of it and does find its way back to the Leeds Beckett keeper, sorry.
No, nice and composed by Whittle until the pass came across. It was a great turn, but yet again, Salford's passes on the ground today have been a bit off and have created less chances than Leeds, whose passes have been more consistent.
Goal kick for Leeds Beckett here. There were some Salford protests of a corner after Crosley tried to hound the defender into playing the ball out of play, but she didn't in the eyes of the referee, and there will be a Leeds Beckett goal kick now.
No, the protests were minimal. They were just seeing their chances. Barkley gives the ball away there as Leeds Beckett look to make another one of those through balls down the wing, but it seems safe with Whittle.
Yeah, just overhit, and then that's a great turn from Whittle, very composed to beat the attacker there.
And Izzy Brand plays the ball here, and it's given back to Izzy Brand, who plays it through to Crosley with a one-on-one chance, and it was straight to the keeper. She had more time there. What do you think of that, Finn?
She's got to do so much better there for me, Charlie. Listen, it's a great ball through to her, and Crosley, she takes a lot of time. She's got a lot of time, and she kind of looks up at the keeper, and I think almost that's a case of having too much time. I think she thinks about the chance too much, and she goes to place the ball into one of the corners. In the end, it's a very tame shot into the Leeds Beckett goalkeeper's hand.
It was an incredible pass by Izzy Brand there, sending the player through on goal, but it just wasn't very composed. She overthought it. There was too many places to go when if she just picked her side, gave it another second and shot, she would have had more chance. But it's unfortunate here as Salford push on with only a few minutes left of the half, trying to find that goal to make it 2-2.
Now we press, we want to win it! Come on, it's keep that. Good. Orange first up, Snod, we keep pressing. Good, Beth. Keep pressing now. Hammy, take your turn.
And the Leeds Beckett goalkeeper has the ball with no rush to play it out as the half-time whistle is only a few minutes away. But Salford has shown passion to get that chance, but it does fall to Leeds Beckett here to look to make another counter-attack, but gives it back to Salford.
Yeah, Hamlin can only clear it as far as a Leeds Beckett player before she has a crunching tackle on her by Lauren Barkley. Great challenge from her where she got all ball.
Yeah, brilliant challenge there. No call for a foul. Wonderful slide tackle. Bit of aggression in it.
Yeah, those are the tackles you like to see.
It's not all love and hugs on Valentine's Day. It's passion and it's football.
Loving the Valentine's Day innuendos, aren't we, Charlie?
Oh, it's brilliant. We're loving it. I'm very excited to see what Lewis Speed will cook up on commentary in Bolton. I'm sure he's got a few jokes written on. Mind you, I'll have to stop talking about Lewis Speed as Leeds Beckett nearly had a chance there with number 42 running in, and they will win a corner late on in this half.
They will, yeah. Good defending there by Cook, just to peter out the pass before it fell to the striker.
Yeah, again, no rush to play this corner from Leeds Beckett as there's not long left in this half.
And that is half time here. It does finish the half. Leeds Beckett 2, Salford 1. The home side do trail here in this at the end of this half. Charlie Sutton, what were your thoughts on that half?
I thought Salford had a lot of strong periods into the game, but their passing just wasn't as consistent and wasn't as good as Leeds Beckett. And I think the through ball mixed with Salford's high line is why they're winning today.
Yeah, but we will be back with you for the second half. Thank you for joining us for the first.
Half-time chat and, Salford 1 and Leeds Beckett University 2. The visitors, they've scored 2 goals against Salford and, Salford have tried to fight back and, had a few chances. And there was, the striker who was, one-on-one, the defenders were behind. Did take too much time on the ball, should have just shot because she had so much time and space. But it was really unlucky then. Could have gone 2-2 at half-time. But another player that's really impressed me is number 4, Annie Flanagan. Leadership, passing, shouting and just commanding everything. That's what really impressed me. And, that's something really good to have in your team.
Welcome back for the second half. I am your commentator, just for reminders, and my co-commentator today is Mr. Charlie Sutton. We brought you the first half, and we'll bring you the second half here on Salford Sports TV.
Yeah, Salford looking to get a goal and get back even and hopefully push on for the win. And will they change up tactically? And it's an early free kick for Salford, not in a dangerous position.
No, not too dangerous. Yeah, Salford will be looking to grab an equaliser and to strike back against Leeds. Obviously, as Leeds took the lead just before half-time. Well, not 10 minutes before half-time, but it is currently Leeds Beckett 2, Salford 1.
And Salford... It'll be interesting to see if Salford change their tactics from a high line, which got exploited by Leeds Beckett, or will they continue with what they believe and think it will get them more goals? And the high line's already being exploited by number 42, who's been played in. Great feet as she takes a shot off, which is blocked by Whittle.
Annie Flanagan driving here. She's been given the armband for the second half due to the absence of Snoddy. She plays the ball through to Crosley here, who plays the ball back inside, but won't find anyone in a Salford shirt.
Great little play there by number 45 of Leeds, but the ball comes back to Annie Flanagan. Barkley keeps it in, tries to play a ball over, but it is back to Leeds Beckett. Annie Flanagan having a lot of the ball today as she's been on both sides early in this second half.
Yeah, it's not often that you see a fullback have a lot of the ball, but Salford seem comfortable in showing her a lot of the ball because obviously she does possess brilliant qualities while she is on the ball. So it doesn't surprise me that she does see a lot of it, and obviously she does invert as she plays as well. She does come into midfield a little bit and push forward into the attack.
Yeah, again, seeing another tackle from her.
Same again, go!
Barkley there, stopping the attack for Leeds Beckett. And they have to settle for a throw-in.
And again, next.
Good ball there from Annie Flanagan, but Crosley just couldn't sort her feet out, the number 7, and it did mean that she was there then second in the race to the ball. And Leeds will peter out any potential Salford repossession, and they will look to build an attack themselves.
And it's a great tackle there by Izzy Brand as she plays a ball up, which finds Crosley as she's through, and it's a great tackle by number 23.
The referee does blow for a corner. I think Crosley there just looked for a partner in attack. I think it was Warrund, and I think she just looked to square it to her, but the defender obviously got there first, and it will result in a Salford corner here early into the second half.
Yeah, as an angle tightened, she realised a shot was not really possible, so she tried to play it to the other player, but it just wasn't quite on, and it comes out for a Salford corner, which I think they'll be very happy with. But it's another poor corner. It's the second time that's happened this game, and it doesn't make it into the box, and it's out for a Leeds goal kick. What do you think of that, Finn?
Yeah, the Salford players won't be happy with that. Poor ball there from Lauren Barkley. But she will intercept here high up the pitch, and Crosley will lay it off here for Warrund, who looks to run onto it and strike it, but the Leeds defender gets there first. And it will be another corner here for Salford, in which they will be looking for a much better delivery than the one previous.
Yeah, there's been inconsistent corners today, so they'll be looking for one deep into the box that a player can get onto, or just to get it in the box would be nice.
Yeah, beat the first man comes to mind. And she has done. It's a good ball into the box, but it won't find anyone in blue. Shot from distance, straight into the keeper's gloves.
Whittle does challenge the keeper as she drops it, but it was always going to be a save there.
Much better from Salford, though. They're causing Leeds a lot more problems. And again, they've got the ball back here. It's a ball into the box, which Warrund does control, but just can't get it into her path, really. And Annie Flanagan will look to recycle.
Salford there losing possession as Leeds look to counter, but they managed to win it back there. And Barkley looks to win the ball here, but it is out for a goal kick to Leeds Beckett.
Here from Leeds. Oh, good passing play there from Leeds, but just couldn't get the final ball off to the winger. And Salford will get rid, but not only as far as the Leeds number 7, who will look to resustain this attack. And it's a good ball out wide.
But she won't make it, and it goes out for a goal kick for Salford. But I think number 42 today, the striker for Leeds Beckett, has been really good at just holding up that ball. She's been making the runs. Often the balls have been a bit too far for her to get onto, or she hasn't quite had the pace for it, but managing to hold it up well, play the ball off well. And I think she's been very good today and done her job brilliantly. Annie Flanagan winning possession here. Gets past the player, but then manages to get tackled by number 25.
I'll tell you what, Charlie, there seems to be a difference in the Leeds style of play the second half. You know, the first half, they went for a lot of long balls, but the second half, they seem to be trying to string together some very, very, very good passing moves. It's just that final ball has been lacking, but there's been a few times where they kind of, you know, ping the ball about between each other.
Yeah, it has been a different style of play. They've been looking to play more nicer, good-looking football other than pinging the ball up, but pinging the ball up was very effective for them as they did exploit Leeds' high line, and number 7 for Leeds wins a free kick there. And it was great play there from Stratton. And now Salford have the ball down the wing. Looking to create a chance, but it is a throw-in for Salford here.
Yeah, Izzy Brand winning a throw-in high up the pitch, which Charlie Stratton will look to take.
Brilliant dribbling by Charlie Stratton to win the throw-in before.
And a bit of header tennis here. The ball's still in the box here. Boosted up here to, I think that's Crosley. She'll play it back to Whittle.
Well played there, winning it back, but it is given up by Whittle.
Very poor ball there, back to Crosley, which just found its way out of play, but Crosley will win it back here.
See, Salford didn't really trouble Leeds with that chance. It seemed to be ping-ponging around, as you said, head tennis. But they look to change that now.
Warrun's found their way through. Warrun shot a goal. Oh, it's very close for Salford. Warrun just drilling a ball towards that bottom corner. And number 3, Izzy Brand, was trying to follow it in, but it missed both the post and the player. And it goes out for a Leeds goal kick.
It was a good run, lovely tackle there. She manages to get in, make the... I don't know if it was a shot or a pass.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, Joe. That's what I say. Towards, she kind of just, you know, she drills the ball towards that far post, doesn't she?
Yeah, it was nearly a brilliant pass, nearly a great shot, but in between the two. But good play nonetheless, and probably the best chance Salford have had this half.
Yes, indeed. And Salford will look to keep this pressure up as Crosley tries the ball into the box, but will go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, not a threatening ball there, unfortunately, for Salford.
Just time is it? It's about 55. It's got a really good chill. Is he brown? I don't know. Is he? So I do. Did you get it? Is he? Sounds like it's he. You look brown. Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
Here come Leeds. Great passing move here to find themselves away from the self-defence here. The right winger's in acres of space. She's now being pressed by Charlie Stratton. And she will come out on top with the ball. But that was a beautiful piece of passing play from Leeds to find the right winger open in acres of space, Charlie Sutton.
Great defending from Charlie Stratton there. But she manages to stay. It was a great run as well. She manages to stay on side. And it was a tight one. But great defending from the Salford player there.
And the defenders missed the ball there, which will allow Salford to get up the pitch. They go all the way back to the keeper and will like to go long. A lot of misplaced passes going on in this game. It seems like either side, when they try and, string together a few passes, that one of them does find its way to the opposition player.
Yeah, that's been the weakness of both teams today. But Crosley makes it in, and there was just it was a poor shot. It was a poor shot. It had the power of a pass.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, Charlie. It looks like she tries to pass it into the net, which I don't really get when you're bearing down on goal.
No, really comfortable for the goalkeeper. But there seems to be another chance here. But Waldron couldn't quite get it.
And this is good from Salford, though. They have been the much better side in this second half for me. They've had far more chances, but they'll have to be careful they don't get caught by this Leeds counter-attack.
Number 45, it's a tight one, but she stays onside. But it's back to the Salford defence, who composedly try to press up.
Oh,
it's another poor pass, really. It was a hard one to make, but...
yeah, it was overhit.
It's back out for a Leeds throw-in.
Yeah, and there seems to be a break in play now as Annie Flanagan, the captain, has a problem. The referee goes over to offer his help, but she rejects it.
Seems to be from that slide tackle just a moment earlier. Is limping a little bit, but she looks to try and stay on. Gonna hope it's nothing serious. She's been brilliant today, and a player that Salford really would not like to miss.
And they can lead it. Good ball forward if the number 42 can get on the end of it, but she can't, as Mel Whittle will intercept before the striker can get to it.
Yeah, again, the ball slightly overplayed, which we've seen a lot of today, but Leeds Beckett in the first half kept on doing it. They overplayed a lot of them, but eventually it did work, which is what Salford look to do now, as it's Crosley running down the wing. But it is straight to the keeper again. She's got the pace. It's like a Ferrari against a Fiat. She gets past her player. It's brilliant. But yet again, the balls have not been in, and it goes straight to the keeper, and it's comfortable for Leeds Beckett. Brilliant touch and turn there from the Leeds number 7, but Annie Flanagan gets into the middle and she manages to win the ball back, and she plays it through here, but it's well defended
It's very well defended, but listen, it's another Salford corner and a chance for them to sustain this pressure, which they are implying now on the Leeds Beckett defence. It's just been a case for Salford so far, just overhit passes, you know what I mean? They get themselves into good positions to play the pass, and then the pass itself is often poor.
Yeah, and it's Izzy Brand taking the corner here, I believe.
The corner goes in here, but doesn't beat the first man as she heads away.
Story of a lot of the corners today.
Yeah, but Brand will look to deliver again here. She gets into the box. Good ball! And it's just missed by the number 11, Warrund. And that would have been 2-2, I think, if she could have got a foot on that. She did stretch her leg out, but just seemed beyond their reach. I think she should have went with her head, Charlie Sutton.
Yeah, I think she had to be brave and just go straight in for the header. It's brilliant play from Izzy Brand there. After the poor corner, she redeems herself, but can't quite turn it into a goal.
No, she can't. And Leeds have to be careful here because Salford are, they are implying so much pressure on their defence, and eventually that pressure will grant the rewards which Salford so desire, being a goal.
Which they do probably deserve this half. I mean, they've pressed hard, but it's another chance for Leeds Beckett. Number 45 makes her run too early.
And she is found in the end, but she is offside in the eyes of the referee. I'm not sure if I agree with that one, though.
No, I don't, but it was. She played it as a pass anyway, so the ball was going. It was poor play there from Leeds Beckett, but they seem to be going into the style that they did in the first half again, going for the more long balls, which did work eventually. A lot of mistakes, a lot of misplaced passes, a lot of poor decision making, but it seems like they're getting one of these long balls every 5 minutes. So as we saw in the first half, it does eventually work.
And here come Leeds now, and that ball causing problems. Number 45 will get on the end of it.
Good play from number 45 there, playing it safe to number 38. And it was a very awkward long ball for Salford to deal with.
Leeds putting a good ball there through the lines. And again, the final pass just lacking, but that's a great ball out wide. And the right winger here with a good ball into the box. And it's still bouncing in the box. The striker getting it under her spell, the number 42. Just can't get it out of her feet for the shot, though.
Number 42 scuffs a chance, and Annie Flanagan plays it away nicely as Salford look to counter-attack here. For a brilliant ball here to Waldron. And now it's Barkley. Drives in the inside. Oh, and it's an interception from the Leeds player who didn't seem to know all about it. But very back and forth here as Leeds look to counter. She beats the player brilliantly, number 45 here. I think has looked very good.
Yeah, she has. She's looked good, but the pass is overhit, unfortunately. I think she was asking a bit too much there of number 31 to run onto that pass. And Lennis Cook will get it away.
Oh my God, you've got to move for it.
Number 41 is down the wing, looking to play a ball in as she's onside. And it is comfortable for the Salford defence, who clear it to Barkley.
Barkley gets it off to Warrund. The Warrund will try to nod it on to Crossley, but intercepted by the defender very well.
And Waldron commits a foul. Despite protest, it was a foul. She didn't get any of the ball, and she takes her out.
There's a double sub here for Salford that looks like the reintroduction of Mia Allen and Kate Snoddy, and it will be number 6, Katie Hamlin, and number 7, Ella Crossley, who make way for both of them.
It's Barkley who looks to play the long ball, but it's not threatening at all, and it's back out to the Leeds defence. Great determination there from Waldron, but Leeds have the ball again.
Oh, and Lauren Barkley, intercepted it high up the pitch, but number 32 will amend for her mistake.
And it is comfortable for Leeds there, but it is not, as it's great pressing from Salford. And it's back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, the shot just didn't amount to anything from number 13, Mia Allen, newly introduced. And Kate Snoddy did cheekily try to run on the end of it, but she was miles offside.
While it is with the defence, I just want to give a shout out to the boys in Bolton. We've got some beautiful members of Salford Sport TV down there. Lewis Speed doing the men's seconds with Thomas Turner and Ollie Spencer on camera and presenting. Ollie Spencer likes to be called the big man.
Cheers, Charlie. I'll tell you what, Charlie, I don't want to speak too soon, but Leeds are undergoing a period here where they're pretty comfortable. You know, they've been comfortable on the ball, and there hasn't been many Salford attacks now for, a few minutes. And it's exactly what Leeds want, being 2-1 in front. They all want to calm this game right down as Salford continue to make it frantic.
Yeah, at the minute you are spot on. They don't look dominant. They don't look like they're going to score loads of goals either, but they don't look like they're going to concede, and that's what matters. Salford's long balls and through balls, which you saw a lot of from Leeds in the first half, just haven't paid off like Leeds did. Although they do look to change that here, and it's yet again defended really well from the Leeds defence. And it's out for a throw-in to Salford.
Yeah, and Salford are trying to make this game frantic, and, they're trying to make it fast-paced, but Leeds are doing very well and slowing this game right down and, making Salford play at their tempo. But Salford need to find a way around that if they want that equaliser, because they can't allow Leeds to be comfortable with this 2-1 lead.
Great pressing there by Salford, but it's still in the Leeds defence. See, they're showing more determination here, trying to press, trying to force the defenders for a mistake, but hasn't quite happened yet, as it is number 42 holding the ball up again, as Leeds look to counter, as they've done so well this game, and it's safe in Jenkinson's hands. What do you think about that, Finn?
Yeah, it's a good ball on the right-hand flank. Again, in loads of space, and you've got to beg the question has to be asked, because there's been twice now where the Leeds attacker on that right-hand side has had absolutely miles of space. So you have to ask the question, the left-back needs to be, what is the left-back doing? She needs to be doing a bit better. But, she puts in a ball into the box and it just goes straight into Jenkinson's goals. But Salford needs to be wary of that, because that can hurt them.
Yeah, they need to be careful. We've seen it hurt them this game, and it nearly did then. Yet again, lack of consistency with Leeds with their attacking. It has been poor for how many chances they have. They've messed up a lot this game, but they've done it so many times. They've played that same through ball, which Salford have not managed to deal with, and it's still 2-1 here. Both teams are looking for a goal.
Yeah, the left-back, Charlie Stratton, just seems to be pushing forward a bit too much, because, Leeds have enjoyed a lot of space on that right-hand flank. She needs to try and defend a bit better. little trying a line-breaking pass there, but Kate Snoddy just couldn't get on the end of it.
Yeah, it seemed like a desperate pass. She didn't really know what to do with the balls. There's too many options, and it's straight to the goalkeeper. A pass that didn't need to be made. I couldn't see any way where it could have been successful, and it wasn't. This brilliant turn here from number 45 of Leeds, who've looked impressive this game.
And I would just like to highlight that tonight there is a Valentine's party at the Student Union, or Atmosphere, as it's more commonly known. It's a traffic light party. Charlie will be attending.
I will not. I'm going on a nice date with the girlfriend instead. Can't be going to a traffic light party. It would be over for me. So I will not be there. Will you be there, Finley Gaynor?
I will indeed, seeing as the missus is at home. There's not much else for me to do, so I will most likely be there.
What colour will you be wearing, Finley Gaynor?
Red.
Okay,
Red.
that is good to hear.
Of course.
Nice, loyal man, Finley Gaynor is. A beautiful man, and he would never do anything of that sort. But he will be there.
Cheers, Charlie. Anyway, back to the football. And the ball finds its way through here. Warrund will chase it down, but the keeper will come far out of their goal there to make sure it goes out for a throw-in.
For a throw-in. And it's a foul throw, so it will be a throw-in to Leeds now. But I know a lot of people will be there at the Valentine's night. It's a shame that men such as Sean is away, because I know he's looking for a certain someone. He's an impressive man with some brilliant features. So it would be a perfect night for him to stat pad or cook, but it's not going to happen tonight, unfortunately, as he is in Ireland.
But yeah, there you go, Atmosphere. There's your little advert. Sponsor us.
Yep, please do. We're desperate. We need our train fares to be paid for.
But now back to the football here as Corris looking to build an attack here through Barkley. Barkley shoots early, but it will find itself easily into the palms of the Leeds Beckett keeper.
I was talking about stat padding earlier, but someone who isn't stat padding today is anyone in the Salford attack, because they've not been scoring many goals, and they need to be doing better here. They're not creating many chances. They seem dodgy with the passes and inconsistent. So they need a player to stat pad with the goals. As number 15 looks to run on it, but she is offside, which is a right call from the referee there.
Yeah, I agree with you, Charlie. She didn't look yards off. She looked miles off.
Good call there by Finley Gaynor, who, as we always mention, the weekly mention that he is a referee himself. So, what do you think of the referee's performance this week?
I think he's been good, to be fair. I don't think he's really had much to do in the sense that there's not been many big decisions to be made. But all the fouls I've agreed with, and most of the offsides I've agreed with. Here comes Salford now.
Barkley down the wing.
And she will stop the ball just before it goes out here. And she'll beat her man
ball roll
into the box here, looking to drill one. And she looks to put a ball into the mixer, but out for a goal kick. But there's a lot of commotion there, Charlie, as you were about to say.
Yeah, a lot of complaints, but I do think that was the right call. I do think it was a goal kick.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, obviously they've got a better view than us, the fans and the manager, in that corner, but they were adamant that was a corner.
And it's Leeds' ball here. So they play it up to their famous long balls, which does not work.
75th minute.
Indication from our cameraman, Bix Williams, there that there are around about 15 minutes left to play. Cheers, Bix.
Just want to give a shout out to Bix Williams on the cameras today. He's been brilliant. He's been flawless. He's sorted out the teams, and he's done well. He's a great organiser, great member of the team, and a founder. So we're glad to have him here.
Thanks, mate.
This is turning into a Charlie Sutton Blaze session.
And I'm there.
Just wait till after.
So pass attempted here by the Leeds Beckett. Defender, it's a brilliant line-breaking pass to the right winger. She plays it to the edge of the box, and number 31 goes for the shot. But it is deflected, and Lauren Barkley will get rid towards her own goal, which will allow Charlie Stratton to get rid.
Potentially talk about how T's not playing, and like how
And I'll tell you what's been apparent today, Charlie, is the absence of T, who obviously played in that defeat last week away to Leeds, Uni of Leeds. How much do you reckon Salford have missed there today?
Quite a lot against a very strong Leeds team. She looked like she could hold her own. Very skillful player, very fast, skillful player with a brilliant shot. And it's a shame that she can't be here today, because I feel like that's the sort of player who can do the little extra stuff. And it's a shame she's not here, because I think they've missed her a lot.
Yeah, I think they have to. I think she just has that individual brilliance to really, make something happen. She wants to make something happen, and most of the time, T does. So I think they have missed her today in attack, especially because they've had a lot of chances, Salford. But here's a chance for Leeds Beckett. It's another brilliant ball to the right winger, like we mentioned earlier. And it's a ball across goal, but straight into Jenkinson's palms.
It's happened quite a lot today, yet again. Leeds Beckett not making use of their chances, which they've had many of. But back to mentioning T, because she was very good, fresh off an injury. So it would have been interesting to see how it would have been the second week, be more of her own, play a few more minutes, but it was not possible as she couldn't make it down today. Leeds Beckett looks to counter as a Salford player is injured.
Salford player is down, injured here, but Leeds elect to play on. Bit of bad sportsmanship there, and Lennox Cook will play it out of play so that the Salford player, Charlie Stratton, can get sorted.
It was weird there from Leeds. They slowed it down as if they were going to pass it out, and then they try and make a chance from it. It reminds me of a lot of Leeds United when they did that under Bielsa in the Championship against Aston Villa.
Yeah.
It had very similar vibes.
It did, yeah. It looked like the players wanted to kick it out, the Leeds players, sorry. But then, they just didn't. And, she was down way beyond the defensive line, which, kept pretty much the whole Leeds team onside because she was that far back. And Leeds tried to take advantage of it, but just didn't in the end. Bit of a weird one, that, Charlie.
Yeah, it was a weird one. Luckily, nothing has came from it. And as Leeds' manager isn't Marcelo Bielsa, I don't think they'll be giving them a goal back. But both teams here using this as an opportunity to have a huddle, to talk about tactics and try and restart the game with a water break.
Yeah, as we go into now towards the last kind of sort of 10 minutes into the match, obviously there will be time added on. Salford will have to push because, Leeds are starting to grow back into game now. Salford started the second half, and for the majority of the second half have been the better team. But just over the last 5 or 10 minutes, they have kind of fell behind, and Leeds have started to create more chances. Obviously, Leeds enjoying a lot of space down that right-hand side. So Salford just need to get a grip of this game and kind of take it to Leeds a bit more.
Yeah, they really do. They've had a lot of chances, but not many clear cuts. Some slight overplayed passes, which takes what would have been a one-on-one into a quite difficult chance to with the strong Leeds defenders today. I think there's only been one-on-one this game for Leeds, and they did fluff their lines. Yeah,
and the left back who was down injured, Charlie Stratton, will come off. She is in tears, and we obviously do hope everyone here at Salford Sports TV hopes that she is okay.
Yeah, she's walking off with a decent amount of pace, so it should be a recoverable injury.
Yeah, we'll hope it's not too bad, but she makes way for number 7, Ella Crosley. An attacking change for Salford now. It looks like number 3, Izzy Brand, will drop into left back, and I'll hope that she, not to be harsh on Charlie, because obviously she has just come off injured, but we'll have to hope she can do a bit better than Charlie, because obviously while Charlie Stratton was on, the Leeds right winger did enjoy a lot of space down that side.
No, that is true. And another substitution we have is Abby Lamb coming on in the attack at striker. A fun fact is that she's a flatmate of yours truly. So it'd be interesting to see if she can score and bring it back for the Del 2 building.
just a correction on what I said earlier. It does look like Annie Flanagan's dropped into left back rather than Izzy Brand.
In about 5 minutes, bring up who you think player of the matches.
Oh, and Ella Crosley there intercepting. No, not Ella Crosley, sorry. Emily Warrond intercepting a pass there high up the pitch. She tried to thread a ball through to Abby Lamb, but again, the ball overhit. And that's just been the story of today's game for Salford.
Yeah.
So many overhit passes.
So many. They should have had over double the chances they've had, really. And it's been a real shame because they can get the ball into the positions, into the final third, but then the passes that they make have just not been good enough. And the ball has been threaded through to number 42, who tries to press a defender here. But Whittle plays it off well, and it is a throw-in won by Flanagan. Oh, and it's a lovely turn there as Leeds try to play it in, but it looks comfortable for Lennis Cook.
That's a brilliant turn there. And there will be a Leeds throw-in to go here.
Salford really need to try push forward and try do something different. They need some pace when a lot of the players look tired. It's a moment where, as we've touched on before, T would be a brilliant player to have.
Yeah, she really would. You know, it's like we said earlier, she's a player who can make something out of nothing, and she'd be a brilliant player to have, especially at this stage in the game, but that option is not available to Salford.
Brilliant touch there, and it's a ball from Crosley, who plays it in to Waldron.
Lamb! Oh! Abby Lamb just got herself in front, in between defender and goalkeeper there, and tried to poke it in.
Seemed like another Seems like another overplayed pass, really. She nearly got there. She manages to get a touch onto it, but it seemed safe for the Leeds goalkeeper.
Yeah, it did. Just didn't get enough of a touch on it. Obviously, she does very well to get in between goalkeeper and defender, and she does get that nick on it, but just like you said, didn't get enough of a touch on it, and it was relatively easy for the Leeds goalkeeper to deal with in the end.
And I think that chance there shows the tactic of why they subbed Abby Lamb on quite late, is because she's got fresh legs. A lot of the defenders must be tired, and Salford have been lacking pace in the last few minutes, so play with fresh legs could hopefully break them down.
Here come Leeds now. We were trying to kill off this game, and it's a ball through to 42. The keeper smothers it, and saves it, but the referee blows for offside.
Now, what do you think of that offside? Do you think it was, or was it the wrong goal?
I'm not too sure, I think it looked quite tight. It's a good run by the striker, I'll give her that credit, but I think she just did do it. It did go a second too early.
Yeah, it was a very tight one, but you expect better from the finish. Yet again, the keeper went out, she went low, could she have dinked it over, plenty of time, but straight out, it was a panicking finish.
Yeah, but all credit to Jenkinson, a good save.
Yeah, it was a good save, nothing away from Jenkinson. And there's a lack of communication there from the Salford defenders as 15 gets down the wing and looks to play the ball in. And it is in safe hands of Jenkinson.
Okay, there's about 4 minutes left. Talk about player of the match. Say the number as well so I can zoom in on it.
And Charlie, just as we approach the latter stages of the game, who is your player of the match for today?
I think it's undoubtedly Annie Flanagan. I think she's played on both sides. She's moved central. She's won that ball so much. And she's used a lot of power, a lot of determination, some great balls. She's really been flawless and a great captain as well. So I think she is my player of the match.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair enough, Charlie.
What are your thoughts, Finley Gaynor?
I'll tell you after this attack, if it amounts to anything, Crosley here just looking to get the ball under a spell. Playing out to Warrund, and Crosley look to overlap as Warrund drives. And Warrund just can't get beyond their man. She will win it back, though.
And it's a throw-in for Salford. So, Finn, can you tell me who is your player of the match?
I can indeed, and I'll go for someone different from you. I'll go for Emily Warrund up front. I think she's done very well. I think she's played in all three positions across the front line. I think she's played up front, on the left, and on the right. And she's caused that Leeds defence problems all afternoon. She's been very good for me. And the only thing missing from her performance is a goal. Oh, wait. Did she score? I can't remember. I think she did.
Yeah, no, she did. She has played well today. The number 11, Warrand, a brilliant performance. And that's two strong players, Warrand and Flanagan, with some great games. But unfortunately, it is Leeds who are leading as they look to get another one. But it goes to nothing, as many of their chances have today.
But it will be a Leeds corner here. Their first of the half, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, just apologies there. A lapse of concentration for who the Salford goal scorer was earlier. I believe it was Emily Warrund, which, helps me make my case further. I think she's been outstanding today.
Yeah, I do agree, Finn. It has been an incredible performance from her. Can Salford get the ball to her after this counter-attack to try and get another goal? Because they really need to stay even today and at least get a draw, because Leeds are ahead of them in the table, and if Leeds push to 12 points, then it would be impossible for Salford to take over, as Abby plays a good pass in to Waldron.
Warrund to Crosley here, and Crosley looking to line up a shot, and it's so tame at the keeper. That is so disappointing from Crosley.
It's a very weak shot. She can't get a foot under it.
No.
And yet again, another pass. It looks like a pass to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing to you, Charlie. It looks like, again, instead of shooting, she just tries to pass it into the net, which, again, makes no sense.
Yeah, Salford getting a few chances, but they're just running out of ideas. A goal does not look likely, but they will push forward. They will press and show a bit of determination here. We're going to hope. Brilliant pass from number 15 to number 31, who plays it up to the striker, number 42.
Again, poor shot.
Another weak shot. We've seen a lot of that today, a lot of that.
We have indeed. There's been a lot of poor shots in this game. The number 42 hasn't been innocent of that either. I know we've given most of the stick to the Salford players, but the Leeds Beckett attack have put some pretty poor shots on goal as well.
Oh no, I 100% agree. Leeds Beckett have had many shots, and barely any of them have seemed to be really troubling. It's a shame we don't have Statman Sevi down here, because he's good at counting the shots, but he would have a busy day today because there's been a lot of them, and not many of them very threatening.
No, not at all. But here come Leeds Beckett now, and it's a good ball, but Lennis Cook can peter it out. I know if only we had Statman Sevi.
Yeah, give a lovely shout out to Sevi. He's a great man, great commentator, and he's good at counting the stats.
Late substitution here for Salford. And it looks like it will be Izzy Brand to make way for number 14, Beth Corris.
Izzy Brand? I don't know.
Is he?
Dreadful joke there made by my co-commentator Charlie Sutton.
It was made by me, but it was cooked up by Bix Williams.
Let's make sure we don't mention, we're into out of time, because I know, last time we took the piss, and it's not your fault.
Well, don't mention it.
Mention it on the class.
And Charlie, you will think that we are in the getting confused with my words. We are in the late stages of the game here. We're not sure how long's left exactly, but you can't imagine it's too long.
No, and Leeds really look to score from one of these chances to really kill off the game.
It's Bob one about in the box here, and it could find its way to number 38, but it doesn't, and Katie Jenkinson jumps on it.
Probably about 3 or 4 now.
I'll tell you what, this is not the position where Salford want to be in. Going into the very late stages of the game, as they are trailing 2-1, yet Leeds are attacking them.
Yeah, Leeds are the one who actually look desperate for the goal more. There's no real pressure from Salford here, as they do win a free kick, which is they're going to have to push up here. They're going to have to get something like a corner or some sort of chance. But it's been Leeds who's been getting the chances in the last few minutes.
Yeah, no, totally. You'd think Salford were 2-1 up, the way they're playing at the moment.
Yeah, they seem like they're acting more comfortable, they're acting more calm. They're playing like they're almost 3-0 up and trying to relax for the next game. But it is Leeds who are leading with what I must say has not been the best performance from Leeds. I think tactically they've done well. They've exploited those long balls. They really have, and Salford have not managed to defend them well at all. But their shooting have been very subpar, I think, today. Very subpar. But they managed to be winning as they look for another one. They're really trying to make it 3-1 here.
Yeah, indeed.
Great dribbling there, but it is tackled by Lauren Barkley, who has actually gone down with a slight injury.
And
Annie Flanagan.
Annie Flanagan indicating substitute there.
Substitution. We spend way too much time together, Finn Gaynor, saying the same things.
We do indeed, and obviously there will be a sub now for Salford. It looks like, well, obviously Lauren Barkley will be coming off for Izzy Brand will be coming back on. But yeah, Charlie, just on your assessment of the game, I think I agree. I think a draw would actually be the fair result. I think both sides have been very, very even in this game, but Leeds won't complain. They found a way to get themselves in front, and it looks like they're going to hang on to it here at Peel Park.
Yeah, Mr. Gaynor, I do agree with you. But they took their chances early, and I don't think Salford, they don't look to be scoring now, because I think they've run out of energy. I don't think they've got any energy. I don't think they've got any pace left in them to break down this quite strong Leeds defence, really. So I'd be very surprised if there's a late winner here for Leeds, but there could be a late goal here. A late equaliser for Salford here.
Yeah, they'll hope so from this counter-attack here as Warrun tries to play the ball through to Lamb. But the referee will bring it back for a free kick here.
First decision from the referee, which I might have to question, because could he have played advantage when it is probably a perfect time for Salford to get that advantage?
Oh, another very overhit pass there, which will find its way back to the Leeds keeper. And the referee will look at his watch, and you can't imagine that the final whistle's too far away.
No, a very forced and pretty pointless pass there. Not thought about a lot, which shows that physically and mentally Salford don't look to be scoring another, but they will try. They'll try and push forward, but it's given away to Leeds.
Yeah, it's just every time Salford look to build something in these closing stages, they just seem to give it straight back. And again, there you go. They give it straight back to Leeds. And, you know, Leeds are happy to have the ball.
And the ballers came out, and it's a pass to Harry Smith. It's a lovely turn there. And it is kicked into nobody. Another pass which doesn't seem to have any idea behind it. But it is full time here at Peel Park.
It is indeed, and that is full time. It does finish here. Salford ladies first 1, Leeds Beckett seconds 2. An unfortunate loss for Salford in what was a pretty even game. I think a draw would have been a fair result. But it's full time here at Peel Park. I've been your commentator, Finley Gaynor, joined by Charlie Sutton, and we have been with Salford Sport TV.
I'm here with Katie, the Salford goalkeeper. Katie, lucky result tonight to them. 2-1 against the visitors. What happened today?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm quite gutted. I just think we didn't really bring the energy levels. Obviously, first time we kind of played in midday. I mean, I don't know why that would have really made a difference, but I think it did. And it's just at the back, just watching, it's just, we're not really bringing the energy, we're kind of struggling, so just watching the midfield not really pull through, and I just kind of don't really know what to say at the end of the day. Like, I'm just kind of disappointed in all of us a bit.
Yeah, I've seen some passes from the rest of the team. Like you were commanded, and so was Annie as well. Leadership there. I did fancy head top as well. So.
Well, there's a lot of us who like to be a bit gobby on the team. There's got the usual speakers. But I think when it comes to that, we kind of like tend to ignore them and tend to not really listen. We've just spoken there now about how we need to like actually start listening to each other, a bit more commanding. But we need to kind of get a lot of other people out of their shells and stuff, and just like trying to get some like kind of routine into the thing. It's just basic football that we're missing upon. Honestly.
Yeah, what do you think happen? Like, how do you bounce back from this? Because I feel like when you see Leeds, their record for it's 5-5, you can see 13 goals in 2 games. You just felt confident. You might be confident with the work.
Well, we should have been a bit overconfident because they bought probably about 12 players, we had about 15, so we definitely had that advantage. For some reason, I don't know what happened, obviously, like you said, it's been a bit of cockiness and stuff. But we've just spoken there, and like going forward, I think we're going to have to like maybe come to training a bit more like sooner, or like get involved in the seconds, because 1 hour a week is obviously not enough putting in. Like, I think we've heard people say that we look unfit on the pitch, so I just think we need to come together and reassess and obviously work more as a team, obviously to come through and try and find a win this season. Alright, thank you.